Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ham Radio Basics Live, Season 2, Episode 20, Ham Radio News and Update 7/10/2024. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. First of all, can you guys hear me? I want to make sure. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Andy's here. Welcome, Andy. Cooley is here. Welcome. Chris is here. Welcome, Chris. Jeff is here. Welcome. Boom. All right. So, been a big week for us personally, okay? Double check something here real quick. Okay. It shows my microphone's working. So, yeah, thumbs up. Okay. Cool. All right. Good deal here. Big week for us. Monday. Let me see if I can bring this up here. I gotta bring this up. Yeah. Okay. Two special events this week. Two very special events this week in our family. Let's see if I get the right one here. Okay. It was my wife's birthday on Monday. It was the second anniversary of her 31st and a half birthday. But anyway, she had her birthday was on Monday, and we're going to celebrate this weekend because my birthday is next Tuesday. So we usually pick the weekend between to go out to dinner. We're going out to a real nice restaurant. And our granddaughter's birthday was yesterday. And there she is with her dad. She got to go out kayaking. That's what she wanted to go out. Her mom and dad kayaked. So she went out kayaking with them and went to a playground and went to Wendy's and had an awesome day. So that is a huge update. In July is a big month in our family. Valerie's birthday was Monday. Ellie's birthday was Tuesday. Ellie was almost born on Valerie's birthday. It was very close. My birthday's next week. It's on Tuesday. Her dad's would have been on the 14th. He was born on July 14th. My son is July 24th. Valerie's brother, I think, is July 22nd. I'm not real sure. But, yeah, he's in here. And I have at least two friends from high school who have July birthdays. So July is our big month for birthdays. So we have a lot of fun. We really enjoy ourselves and have a good time. Of course, we weren't able to make it up to Ohio to be with Ellie this year. We chose to go to Hamvention this year. That was our choice. It was either Ellie's birthday or Hamvention. Went to Hamvention, but we got to spend time with them. So anyway, okay. And I want to give you an update. All right. I actually had time to go out this weekend and play radio. Okay. It's like a lot of times I don't get that kind of time, but I actually had time to do that. And we went out. I went out, set up a Chameleon MPass 2.0 vertical in the backyard, and see what's one of the things you do when you go out into the backyard in Florida. You want to make noise, number one. Number two, you look in the grass, and you look very carefully in the grass, okay? Because if you don't look carefully in the grass, okay, you may have surprises like snakes, okay? So I was real careful, did everything right, set it up, and got some. It was the bands weren't excuse me. The bands weren't very cooperative on Saturday. I'll tell you that. But okay, success with the 6200. So, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to get a video together and get that out. I've been 55 hours work weeks lately, and it's just been, crazy just trying to maintain life. Just, getting a shower, getting up, getting breakfast before I log on for work is just monumental. And the same with eating dinner at night. I mean, it's just, yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going to be working on that. A video is going to come out on that. Yeah, Jeff. That would have been. Well, it's more like me. I would have done something like that to her. I'd have pulled a prank on her, but I'd have gotten in real trouble if I'd done something like that. Well, Saturday we got a phone call from our neighbor. Now, we go out to eat on the weekends, all right, on Saturdays, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And Valerie's just like, well, they're asking for the emergency number. So why are they asking for the emergency number? Well, let me show you why they were asking for the emergency number. All right. There was a gator in our yard, 3 to 4 feet. This is taken outside their lanai right there, and he was a juvenile gator. Okay, and we share backyards. We have a villa, and it's kind of like twin singles, if you want to know what it is. And our backyard is completely shared. Okay, so he was obviously he had worked his way from our yard over there, and he just kind of like just laid his carcass there for a while. Now, one of the things in Florida, well, for us, our HOA owns the ponds, so you can't really do anything to the gators in the ponds. All right. Once they leave the ponds, they're kind of fair game. And the Florida Wildlife and Gaming Commission has a phone number to call for nuisance gators, but they have to be over 5 feet. And gators outside of ponds that are over 5 feet, you can call the Florida Wildlife and Gaming Commission. And no, they don't relocate the gators because number one, it's dangerous for gators in you're mixing populations, okay? And that's a very dangerous thing because it's dangerous to the gator that you're moving and it's dangerous to the gators that are already there. So what they do is trappers come in, take them, and they sell them for meat and for their hide. So just to let you guys know. But yeah, that was our excitement this weekend. Okay. So now when my wife's going out for work, yeah. I wish, Jeff. I really wish. Hey, Mark, welcome. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Mark's one of my ham radio. Mark's one of my drone guys. So, Mark, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, got any cats you don't want? Well, it was funny because we had a very overweight Chihuahua, and I love my father-in-law. He was a jokester and a prankster, and just always had a belly laugh around him. He goes with our fat Chihuahua. He says, "You still have that dog?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You just ought to take it down and use it for shark bait." That was my father-in-law. You should have heard my wife. Okay, that was funny. That was just absolutely cutting a rug with that. So, but yeah, we've had a little bit of excitement around the old homestead here. So, oh, and a next door neighbor, believe it or not, okay, a lot of people leave their garage doors open here in Florida. That's kind of my buddy. Mark. I had no idea you were doing ham radio. Oh my gosh! And you've been a long time. I thought I've been around for a while. Wow, that's fantastic, my friend. That is just absolutely awesome. Perfect. I'm glad you showed up tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Um, just to keep you up to date. I took the Zygu X6200 out for its first real run this weekend. And bands weren't really good, but I got some contacts, and I was pretty pleased with it. Okay, and got a full review coming up, but just one of the spoilers I'll let out. I'm impressed with what they did to dissipate heat because I was running it on 8 watts. I had an external battery, a Bioenno, and it was not like the 6100 could get hot to the touch and you have to add a heat sink to it and everything. You don't have to do that with this. I was really impressed with that. So yeah. And yeah, leave it. I say anymore. I won't. I'll tell you all the bit about the whole video. So, but no, it worked. It worked really well. Was really pleased with that. So we're just going to jump into some news. Now, there's not a lot. Believe it or not, you know what? It's kind of funny. Because I go out and I look for my friends, other YouTubers and stuff, and there's just not a lot of stuff right now that's going on regarding ham radio. One of the things here though is somebody had put down, and these are all, by the way, we're on Ham Radio Basics Facebook group is where I made all these posts. I did do some out on Twitter, but I did a lot here on my Facebook group. So somebody has put together a document, and yeah, it won't let me go ahead and share that because it's one of the things I hate with StreamYard is when you go ahead and you start to share stuff like this, okay, it won't let you do that. And yeah, it's okay. somebody has some proposed changes for field day here. All right. And it's come up with a nice document. There's some good changes here. There's some good proposed changes here, but it's like, who knows if they would ever do anything like that. One of them was to get back to before or COVID-19 standards. So you get a chance to read it. It's some good reading. I will definitely say that. It kind of shorts some things up and it makes it a little bit more so. I'm for things for me, guys. I'm for things that make things simple. You guys know it's my Gary. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by tonight. For me, I'm all about it making it simple. Okay, I'm a very I'll call a simple. I had dabbled in calling myself the simple ham radio guy. Okay, but that didn't flow well, and then I thought ham radio basics, and that really flowed a whole lot better. So that's why I ended up with that name. I just like things simple. Okay, I'm the kind of guy, get the antenna set up, get it hooked up to the radio, key the mic, get on the air. All right. That's the kind of guy I am. Okay. There are guys that delve into the nuts and the bolts. Okay. Good friend T.O. Steve, temporarily offline. He's a deep diver. Smoking Ape, he's a deep diver. These guys do great. They do a great job. Okay. I let the deep dive into them. All right. I just want to, I wait for them to tell me things that I need to do to be able to get on the air easy. That's my whole thing about ham radio. I want to make it easy. I want to make it easy for you guys. All right, moving on here. All right, let's get back to the news and updates. Okay, there was some suggested field changes there. So it was interesting. It's a good read, and if you guys get a chance to, I would suggest giving it a shot here. Now, this one guy here was having issues with the TYT TH 9800D. Okay. And what was real interesting was in the comment section on this, that radio is notorious for just being bad. Okay. They get a lot of returns on it. Just a whole host of issues with it. And it's one of these ones you look in the comment section on there. It's like, it kind of surprises me why people even buy this radio. I mean, they're for sale on Amazon. Why people even buy this radio, because there's so many issues with it. And that's one of these kind of radios to avoid. So that's kind of some good news. This is a good post. I like this one here. Gentleman has 7100 and a hamstick dipole working at a camp in the Oregon dunes. Hearing everyone on 20 meters, but they're not hearing me very well. That's kind of like what my day was on Saturday. Okay. 20 meters was jumping for hearing people. Okay. Making contacts, that was a whole nother story, pushing 8 watts. So, I'm kind of taking my chances doing QRP, but hey, that's the kind of thing. This was funny. This was absolutely funny. Okay. What kind of antenna is this? Somebody said, so like a potato masher antenna with it. It was just funny. It's just a sculpture is what it is, but they put it out on one of the pages, and I just thought that was absolutely hilarious to share with you guys. Now, this was real interesting. This was from 1967, and it was a list of TV and radio station space on the Empire State Building antenna mast. You can take a look and see. It was incredible. What? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on that mast. That was incredible. Of course, at that point in time, I believe it still was the tallest building in the world. So, and I'm sure that signal got out real well. But it's real interesting to see this. Couldn't pass this up. This was too funny. Okay. Do you know how Ewoks communicate over long distances? Drums, smoke, Ewok talkies. Okay. I didn't make this up. I'm just forwarding it on. So, okay. This was interesting. This is a gentleman, a homemade double loop antenna that he's testing right here. It's a magnetic loop. There you go. Take a look at it. and it's a home brew. Very interesting. I think that looks like that is 705, maybe. I'm not sure, but very interesting on that. Now, here I'm looking for input from those who in the past have had issues with noise produced from a large solar farm. I haven't found any information on it. So, and a lot of these are coming from ham radio operators. So, if you guys are on these groups, and if you have answers to some of these questions, jump on there and feel free to have some input on there. I'm sure these guys would like that. But it's real interesting, having the solar panels set up and the interference it causes with the radios. And that's something I had never really thought of, was the interference that it would cause with these radios. So that's something to take into consideration if you set up solar like wherever you're operating. I really kind of didn't know that. Okay. In 1844, Moore sent the first message from Washington to Baltimore. Now, on a quiz show this evening, the contestant was asked, what message did he send? A, God is my Savior. B, what hath God wrought? Or C, in God we trust. No cheating with Google. And from what everybody had posted for the answer, it was B, what hath God wrought? So that was a very interesting little bit of information here. And this gentleman was told by many that 80 years old should not be on rooftops fooling with antennas. Agreeing with them, I got right up as I'm a couple of months to go to 80. I'll tell you what, I hope I look that good at 80 years old. That gentleman looks fantastic. But you won't catch me. I'm gonna be 66. You won't catch me up on a roof anymore, especially since I broke my hand. Okay, that's kind of like a done deal. That's not going to happen anymore. Very interesting. Some gentleman picked up the ARRL Amateur Radio's Handbook from 1976 out on eBay. There's some real treasures out there. I mean, you could find some really good things out there. I would suggest taking a look for some things if you're looking for some vintage reading material. There's a lot out there. Another great video by our friend Michael Martins. Linked elevated radial system, game-changing antenna performance. He had a friend of his come out there and help him with this, and definitely you want to watch this video. Michael does everything to the T. He's very detailed, does a fantastic job, and he has really, he really has a real knack for great antennas and making great contacts with these antennas, and it's definitely a video you want to watch here. Our good friend Walt did a live stream. I was very surprised to see that. Walt told me when I had him on the show. Oh, that's very cool, Jeff. That's very cool. Okay, Andy. That's a good. Thanks for bringing it up. It's not the panels that make noise; it's the controllers. Very good, very good. Yeah, Walt said he normally doesn't do a lot of live streams himself. Well, he ended up doing one. You want to take a. Walt is he's just a great guy. If you missed the show, go back and watch it. Walt's just absolutely fantastic. I wish I was, within driving distance of Walt, because I get along with him so well. He's my kind of guy. He's basic, he's simple, straightforward, no punches asked. Straightforward guy. I really like him. But he did a live stream. Definitely you want to take a listen to it. And here's our buddy Mike, K8MRD. If you're getting into solar, this is kind of a good primer. It's kind of his mailbag and stuff, but he had some useful information onto this, so you definitely want to take a look at that. And Mike lays things out very well, very clear, very easy to understand. So definitely you want to take a look at that. Now, Jason put on a new video. These POC radios are very interesting. They promise a lot in terms of, you can contact every country, and you don't need this and you don't need that, and there's a lot. Watch the video from Jason. It's a great video. Watch it. It will educate you on POC radios. I guarantee you that. So it'll answer all your questions. Jason always does a great job with that. So that's something I would definitely take a look at here. And of course, there's for the show tonight. And Michael did another one on the POTA Beal antenna. Okay. It's the real deal POTA Beal end-fed half-wave antenna review. And I think if I'm wrong, Ham Radio or somebody else did one a review on this a couple of months ago, and it's a very good antenna. It's something I would definitely take a look at it. Michael does justice to this. You want to consider this to add to your arsenal for antennas. It's something that you can always use. And the way the bands are these days, okay, something I can't stress enough for you guys is having your SWR, getting that SWR tuned well, getting your antenna where it needs to be. I'm a big fan. I do the vertical here at home, okay, because it's the easiest thing to do. I mean, I have some trees. I can do an end fed half wave if I want to, but it's dicey with neighbors and stuff and everything. That's more for like parks and stuff like that. For me, the vertical does fantastic. It's just the way the bands are right now. They're really spotty. It's not very conducive, and you got to just get out there and try. A lot of people will go out there and they'll take a look at the solar report and say, no, I can't get on today. Look at the way the band's conditions are. It might be totally different where you're at. Okay. So go out and try. You never know. Like I said, I was able to make some contacts, which I thought was great on 8 watts. I was really pleased with that. Really, really pleased with that. They had a hurricane watch net for over in Texas when Burl hit. And this was some incredible information on this. And that's something that I would suggest you get a chance to take a look at that and read through that. And I also read today there were some guys out there who were hopping on that frequency and blocking people out. And I'm just like, wow. It's just like, where are people's brains these days? I mean, it just totally blew my mind that I read that today. I mean, totally blew my mind. That's like that field day that I told you about. One gentleman who said, he was with the club, he's with his field day, and was told, he has a technician, and they were going to let or general, and they were going to let some people on to do some HF in their band range and stuff, and he never got the chance because people were hogging it up to do contests and things like that, and that's not what field day is about. Okay, and this isn't what a hurricane watch net is about. Okay. It's like it's there for you. You're there to listen. You're not to key your mic in instances like this. You're to get information from them. All right. And you don't and you don't talk around those bands either within on either side of these bands. You just don't do it. You let them go. That's what that's out there for. It's vital life-saving information for people. And you don't step up. And I saw an article today. I didn't get a chance to post it, but I saw an article today where people were doing that. It's just so freaking stupid. Get me on my high horse about that one. I'm just like, the brain power with some people is just beyond imagination right now. I just can't get it. So coming up, I got a couple videos in the works right now. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's just people's brain power. I don't get it. I just don't get where they're at. Kind of floors me. I don't understand. Okay, couple things here. My 6200 video is coming out. I'm going to get it out this weekend. I pedal the metal. I'm going to get it out. So we're gonna do that. Number one. Number two, my Texan shortwave radio listening. I'm going to get a video out on that as well too. I've been meaning to do that. Like I said, work has just really kind of like cramped my lifestyle. So yeah, it's been awesome, Jeff. See, Jeff, that's what it's all about. Thank you for posting that, Jeff. See, like I said, these kind of, that's what I'm, Jeff, I love hearing stuff like that. That makes me feel good. That's like, like for example, okay, my younger son, I heard he was up at my granddaughter's. They had an official party for her over the weekend, and he was up there, and it made me so happy to hear that he had gone. He was able to get up there. So and it's little things like that, and it's little things like what you post right here, Jeff. That was great. Okay, that's the kind of thing that we need to do more of. Okay, and we need to put videos out about that. Okay, I would love to find a video of somebody who's doing exactly what you stated there, Jeff. Who's maybe a tech and who just was able to get on HF for a while. That's just I can't say enough about that. That's just absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jeff. That kind of made my evening here. I was real happy to see that. It's just that's what we're here, guys. I know all you guys do wonders in helping to promote this hobby, okay? And I know all the guys within my sphere of influence, like Jason and Mike and Michael Martins and Walt and To and others, okay? You know, they do a fantastic job at promoting this hobby and not, oh, this is a contest, you can't get on here, da 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 da, and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, wait for your put your contest aside, okay? Get other people interested in this wonderful hobby of ours. I mean, yeah, yeah. I am all about that. I'm all about seeing guys getting other guys out on the radio. I think that does me so much good when I see that kind of stuff. Now, Jeff, that really kind of made my evening. Thank you for posting that. I really, really like that. Oh, and Jeff, if you could send me a link to that, because to hamradiobasics@gmail.com. If you could send me a link to that would be fantastic. Or even post it. Well, you can't post it in the comments because YouTube will nix it. But email it to me at hamradiobasics@gmail.com. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because I'm going to put it out on my pages and stuff and get that out there. See, that's the kind of stuff. That's what we need to see more of around here. My gosh, that's just yeah. I'll get on my Joe. Wow, this is I'm pinching myself. Okay, we got Mark White on here and Joe's on here. Joe's another one of my drone guys. Thanks for stopping by tonight, Joe. Appreciate it. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you. I didn't know another ham radio guy comes forth from my drone channel. This is awesome. I love it when you guys stop by. That's just great, Joe. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. So, but yeah, those are the two things that I got in the works right now. Still toying around. I'm not sure if we're going to get to Huntsville or not. I just so much on my plate right now. I got so much going on. So I'm hopeful of that. Oh, the big thing in August that's coming up is ICOM's we're going to find out what this mystery radio is coming up in August. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be at the Tokyo Ham Radio Show Fair, whatever they call it there. ICOM's a part of that. So it's going to be real interesting to see what we see. We saw the components. Let's see what it is and what it's going to be. A lot of people think it's going to be something along the lines of Flex Radio, software defined radio kind of thing. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll probably be too expensive. Yeah. So what else is new? So yeah. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to that. That ought to be, that's some good, interesting. Haven't really heard anything else coming down the pike right now. It's kind of quiet. There's not a lot going on as far as, new products are concerned. And I really, my ears to the ground. And I'm not really hearing a lot. Not seeing a lot from Ray Novak or John Krupp about any kind of hints about anything that's coming out there. So, kind of my nose is to the grindstone. And, if I hear anything, I'll pass it on to you guys. I'll let you know, but not really hearing anything. But I'm excited about the 6200. I think that Zygu really took the lessons that they learned from the 6100 and applied it to the 6200. One of the things I want to say about the 6200, and I don't know if you've seen it in the video, and I think I might have mentioned it in there, is the firmware updates. You don't have to put it on an SD card and put it on there. Okay, you hook it up to Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi enabled. You hook it up to Wi-Fi and download it right over your Wi-Fi, right to the radio. I was really pleased to see that, because that monkeying around with a 6100 and having to download it onto an SD card and then put it in radio and then upload it from, oh my gosh, it was a royal pain. So yeah. So that's about it for tonight. That's about all I got. So hope you guys get out a chance and play radio this weekend. It was a world of good. Wow. It's like, it's like that Friday night beer that I have. See, I only have beer like once a week because most nights are school nights, and I can't really do beer on school nights. But Friday night, we go out. I don't know if you guys have Bubba 33s, okay? And it's owned by the same company that owns Texas Roadhouse. Great place. They have the best cold draft Miller or Mick Ultras you ever want to have. And there's like ice crystals in it. I mean, it's one thing that I just look forward to each week. Okay, it's on Friday night, so got 2 nights to go to that. So hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your weekend. Get out and play radio this weekend if you get a chance. I know it's hot as Hades. It really, man, it's like I ran my antenna inside. I got most of my antenna set up inside. Took it out, got my hammer because I get it in the ground. The Chameleon Impasse 2.0 hit that spike in there to get it in there. First time I didn't get it in deep enough, and it was like leaning Tower of Pisa. Then I got it in there deep enough, and then I about 50 foot of cord with that, 50 foot of coax. Ran it in the house. I'm like, I'm not sitting out in the Lanai. It's too dang hot for that. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm looking sometime this fall to getting a permanent antenna set up at my place. That's the HOA is not going to freak out over. So, yeah, Joe, I believe it. I absolutely, positively believe it. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. Stay cool. Go out there, make some contacts, have some fun. As always, it's a great day to make a QSO. 7 3s, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening.